in your face. Comprehensive.
Don't feed off that, no.
He is DJ Skitz on SLAYRadio. One man.
Greetings, retro chums, and welcome to a very special episode of One Man and His Mic. This show is dedicated to my good friend Paul Hadrill, aka DJ Skitz, who very sadly passed away on February 16th, 2011, after a 5-year battle with a brain tumour, or go out old as he called it. Here's DJ Skitz with his remix of a Commodore 64 tune by Matt Simmons called Empty Bites.
Oh, I love this track.
Here's the funky Gibbon mix of the Ben Daglish tune R1D1. And who did this remix?
This is, of course, me.
A nice tune devoted to R2-D2's little brother there. The next track is a remix of a fantastic Amiga demo tune, which I will let DJ Skitz introduce.
This is Nine Fingers and the Xmas Turtles refix.
Xmas Turtles!
Skitz sure did love the music from the Commodore 64. So let's hear another one of his C64 remixes. It's the OMAHM swine flu edit.
Colorado Channel. This is a Class 1 emergency. All civilian traffic is barred from streets and highways. Stay in your homes. Stay in your homes. Those found without specific military orders are subject to summary execution. Stay in your homes. Repeat, Colorado Channel. This is a Class 1 emergency. All civilian traffic is barred from streets and highways.
A lot of people out there will know DJ Skitz from his weekly radio shows broadcast via the interweb on SLAYRadio. His Saturday Night Warmup show was designed to get you into the mood for a night out on the lash. Each show was kicked off with a laid-back and subtle intro by DJ Skitz.
Oh yeah, baby. Salad. You're listening to SLAYRadio. DJ Skitz.
a remix of a tune from those musical maniacs of noise now. It's the theme from Hot Rod, and this is the In Rod We Trust remix by DJ Skitz. And now I think it's time for another Amiga remix. Here we have Aces High, the Check It Out mix, featuring the Beastie Boys.
All you Trekkies and TV addicts, don't mean to diss, don't mean to bring static. All you Klingons in the fucking house, grab your backstreet friend and get loud. Blowing doors off inches, grab you with the pinches. And no, I didn't retire, I'll snatch you off with the needle nose pliers.
Like me, you look overhaul. What do you want you never seen before? Gliding in the glaze, like glory in the fucking place. Like a racing with the bass, so not to be like they're in a haze, so I'm a motherfucking Nicky Knight with clicks running that you know.
Here we have DJ Skitz and Bogey with the final grooving synth sample. So stick on your mullet or some other big 80s type hair and prepare yourself for some twee pop, done in the style of Milli Vanilli's Girl, You Know It's True. And who did the music for Gem X on the Commodore 64?
It's a Chris Holzbeck.
Swinging it to the left, but still hanging slightly to the right, is DJ Skitz.
Oh, are you drinking? Oh!
I just couldn't resist including the next track in this show. It's an amusing little number based on a very funny gerbil-related radio story.
Here's a fax from Cooter in Orlando, who sends me a copy of a story that appeared in the Los Angeles Times, quoting the story. In retrospect, lighting the match was my big mistake, but I was only trying to retrieve the gerbil. Eric Tomaszewski told bemused doctors in the severe burns unit of Salt Lake City Hospital. Tomaszewski and his homosexual partner, Andrew Kinky Farnham, had been admitted for emergency treatment after a felching session had gone seriously wrong. I pushed the cardboard tube up his rectum and slipped Raggett, our gerbil, in, he explained. As usual, Kinky shouted out, "Come again!"
Here's an unreleased work-in-progress track from Mr. Skitz. It's a cover of a lovely Euro-Intel XM module called Stranglehold.
Stop laughing, you.
Here's what happened when lots of Z-people got together and destroyed Deflector.
Deo, Deo! Deo, Deo! Deo, Deo!
Here we have DJ Skitz with his Speeds of 3 remix of Draconis. To round off this show, I'm going to play a track by one of Paul's favourite composers, Ennio Morricone. I hope you've enjoyed my tribute to Paul Hadrill. R.I.P. Mr. Skitz, you were a top bloke who will never be forgotten. And there he goes, riding off into the sunset one last time.
In one sense, my experience has been about finding joy. Joy.